Are you watching my videos? So the clips you just saw is what we did in our second phase, and it was a wellness for the day, like I kind of explained before. It's just kind of something that you do to relieve your mind from stress and all that stuff. So it was the first snow of winter, I guess you could say. I think it was in October or something. And we went for a walk over to the cafe, and we had some hot chocolate, and we just kind of talked and got to know each other a little more. And that was my absolute favorite wellness that we've had so far. So we did theory twice a week in our coloring phase, and then we were on the floor once a week. Once a week after we had our model days, I think. So theory is basically just up in the classroom, learning fundamentals and being taught. And then your floor days are when you're downstairs taking guests or taking models. The homework and studying was not as intense as the first phase. I think we really kind of focused on our projects in the second phase because there's so much detail that goes into coloring that you kind of need to know every little thing, and you have to really use your projects as a way for you to look back on, you know, when you're on the floor and when you're lost, you're in the middle of a color application and you don't know what to do next. Like, the projects that we did are basically to help us with those, like, oh no moments, you know? So there was some studying in that phase. I think it was mostly done in class and, you know, with our educator. So the hardest color application for me was the full head foil, which for some people might be different. I mean, obviously, because that's just my opinion. I just could not grasp the concept of like weaving through hair fast and like applying fast and folding up the foil fast and, you know, doing that all throughout the head. Like, I struggled so hard with that. And then other girls would like finish and I'm only halfway done. So that part was a little frustrating for me. Basically, we had 2 model days, and our first model day was full head color. And I did it on a friend from home, so it was really fun to get to talk to her again and like catch up. So it was really enjoyable for me the first time. Second model day, the week after, was our partial head foil. I was really kind of dreading my partial foil model day, and it was so difficult, honestly, because I really was precise about everything. And when you get into coloring, there'll be more, you know, details into applications, and I was just trying to get to hit all those application details, and that killed me because it took me forever to do her hair. The front of her hair was a little bit purple, and I was freaking out because, oh my gosh, like, she's gonna hate me, this is horrible. And I like grabbed my educator and I was like, so there's purple in my guest's hair, and I don't know what to do because she's gonna walk out with like purple right by her eyes. Like, you can see it like when you look at her face. She just told me that it'd wash out in a couple washes because that was just from the toner. So I kind of was relieved about that. As I was blow drying my guest's hair, this was for the partial foil still, I forgot that the back of my blow dryer had fallen off. So that keeps the fan from sucking in your hair and twisting it up and cutting it off, basically. And so I forgot I had lost that, and so I was blow drying her hair, and all of a sudden I hear zzz. Oh no. I turned off the blow dryer as fast as I could, and I looked, and her hair was just completely in like triple billion knots. And it was right in the front of her face too. My heart just sank to my stomach. I grabbed my educator again and I was like, AJ, please help me. Like, I am freaking out. I just like got her hair tangled. And we ended up getting it all fixed, and she was a little late to class, and I felt really bad. I actually didn't end up getting a picture of her hair because she had to go to class. So my first foil experience wasn't the best and I was so freaked out, but afterwards I was like, thank goodness this is over. After both model days were done, I felt super proud of myself and I really liked the results of both of them. So, you know, I give myself a pat on the back. My best advice for phase 2 would be to study and practice as often as you can and really try to memorize the application process of each color application. Oh my gosh, I've said that so many times. The color phase was super enjoyable for me, yet super hard, but I really liked it. All my classmates and my educator were super helpful, so you know, I struggled, but I was able to make it through, and now I'm doing color on people since I'm in my 3rd phase, so I'm now taking color guests, which is not my favorite, but still, like, I'm so psyched to be doing this. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm pretty sure you guys enjoyed the 2nd phase as much as I did. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in next week's video.